Welcome to Elderly Guardian. I'm here to help seniors over 70 live healthier, happier lives with practical tips. Today, we're talking about a topic that could literally save your life or the life of someone you love: dangerous habits that can harm seniors after 70. If you're wondering what everyday habits might be putting you at risk, this video is for you. Some habits we don't even think twice about, like eating too much salt, skipping medications, or ignoring warning signs, can have serious consequences as we age. These aren't just small mistakes. They can lead to life-threatening issues, like heart attacks, strokes, or even early death. But don't worry, I'm here to share simple, practical tips to help you avoid these dangers and live a longer, healthier life. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's dive in. If you find this video helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Elderly Guardian for more senior health tips. Let's get started. First, let's talk about why avoiding dangerous habits is so critical for seniors over 70. You might think that a small habit, like eating salty snacks or skipping your morning pills, doesn't matter much. But the truth is, as we age, our bodies become more vulnerable, and these habits can turn deadly faster than you think. Studies show that seniors over 70 are at a much higher risk for serious health issues caused by seemingly harmless habits. For example, according to the American Heart Association, consuming too much salt can raise your blood pressure, and for seniors, this increases the risk of a heart attack or stroke by 40%. That's a huge number. I recently read about a 78-year-old man who ended up in the hospital with a stroke just because he was eating canned soups every day without realizing how much salt they contained. His story is a wake-up call for all of us. Another reason this matters is that our bodies don't recover as quickly as they used to. If you're in your 20s and you skip a few doses of medication, you might be fine. But after 70, missing even one dose of your blood pressure or diabetes medication can cause dangerous spikes or drops that lead to emergencies. I spoke with a nurse who works with seniors, and she told me she's seen countless cases where patients ended up in the ER because they didn't take their meds on time. And here's another important point. These habits don't just affect your physical health, they impact your mental well-being too. For example, if you're smoking or not managing stress, you're more likely to feel anxious or depressed, which can make other health issues worse. A study from the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors who engage in risky habits, like smoking or poor diet, are 50% more likely to report feelings of loneliness and isolation. On the flip side, breaking these habits can help you feel more energetic, confident, and connected to the people you love. Finally, avoiding these habits can add years to your life. Think about all the things you still want to do. Spend time with your grandkids, travel, or enjoy your hobbies. By making small changes now, you're giving yourself the chance to live those golden years to the fullest. So now that we know why this is so important, let's talk about the specific dangers that might be putting you at risk. Before we get to the solutions, let's take a moment to understand the dangerous habits that can harm seniors after 70. Knowing what to watch out for can help you protect yourself. Here are 3 common habits that might be putting your life at risk. Danger 1. Eating too much salt. Excess salt is a silent killer for seniors. As we age, our kidneys don't filter salt as well, which can lead to high blood pressure, heart disease, and even kidney failure. For example, processed foods like canned soups, chips, and fast food are loaded with salt, sometimes more than your entire daily limit in just one serving. I heard about a woman in her late 70s who loved eating pickles every day. She didn't realize that the salt in those pickles was causing her blood pressure to skyrocket, and she ended up with a mini stroke. It's scary how something so common can be so dangerous. Danger 2. Skipping or mismanaging medications. Many seniors take multiple medications for things like blood pressure, diabetes, or cholesterol, but forgetting a dose taking the wrong dose or mixing medications with alcohol can be deadly. For example, if you skip your blood pressure medication, your blood pressure can spike, increasing your risk of a heart attack or stroke. I recently spoke with a man in his 80s who accidentally took 2 doses of his diabetes medication because he forgot he'd already taken it. His blood sugar dropped so low that he passed out and had to be rushed to the hospital. These mistakes are more common than you think, and they can have serious consequences. Danger 3. Ignoring stress and smoking stress. And smoking are a deadly combination for seniors. Chronic stress raises your cortisol levels, which can lead to heart problems, weakened immunity, and even depression. Smoking, on the other hand, damages your lungs, heart, and blood vessels, making it harder for your body to fight off illness. For example, seniors who smoke are twice as likely to die from a heart attack compared to non-smokers, according to the CDC. I met a couple in their 70s who were both heavy smokers. The husband had a heart attack last year, and it was a wake-up call for both of them to quit, but it wasn't easy. Stress often makes it harder to break habits like smoking, creating a vicious cycle that puts your health at risk. Let me share a quick story to show you how these dangers can sneak up on you. I once knew a man, let's call him Robert, who was 76 years old. Robert loved salty snacks like chips and pretzels, and he often forgot to take his blood pressure medication because he didn't have a routine. On top of that, he smoked a few cigarettes a day to relax. One day, he had a massive stroke while watching TV. His doctor later told him that the combination of high blood pressure from the salt, irregular medication, and smoking damage to his blood vessels was the perfect storm. Robert survived, but he spent months in recovery and lost a lot of his independence. His story shows that these habits aren't just small risks. They can change your life in an instant. Let's talk about some practical tips to help you avoid these dangers and stay safe after 70. Now let's get to the good part. How can you avoid these dangerous habits and protect your health after 70? I'm going to share 6 practical tips that you can start using today. These tips will help you break these habits and live a longer, healthier life. Tip 1. Cut back on salt. Here's how reducing your salt intake is easier than you think, and it can save your life. Start by checking labels on packaged foods. Look for low-sodium options and aim for less than 1,500 milligrams of salt per day, which is what the American Heart Association recommends for seniors. Swap out salt for herbs and spices like garlic, basil, or lemon zest to add flavor without the risk. For example, instead of canned soup, make a simple homemade vegetable soup with fresh ingredients. I know a woman in her 80s who started using a salt-free seasoning blend on her meals, and within a month, her blood pressure dropped significantly. If you eat out, ask for your food to be prepared with less salt. Most restaurants are happy to help. Small changes like these can make a big difference for your heart and kidneys. Tip 2. Set a medication routine to avoid missing or mismanaging your medications. Create a simple routine that works for you. Use a pill organizer with compartments for each day of the week. It's an easy way to keep track of what you've taken. Set a daily alarm on your phone or clock to remind you to take your meds at the same time every day. For example, you might take your pills with breakfast every morning. Keep your medications in a visible spot, like on your kitchen counter, so you don't forget. And never mix medications with alcohol. It can cause dangerous reactions. I heard about a man who started keeping his pill organizer next to his coffee maker, so he'd see it every morning. It became a habit, and he hasn't missed a dose in years. If you're unsure about your medications or their side effects, talk to your doctor or pharmacist. They can help you create a plan that's safe and easy to follow. Tip 3. Quit smoking with support. If you smoke, quitting is one of the best things you can do for your health. It's never too late. Start by talking to your doctor about resources like nicotine patches, gum, or medications that can help reduce cravings. Join a support group for seniors who are trying to quit. Sometimes sharing your journey with others makes it easier. Replace smoking with a healthier habit, like chewing sugar-free gum or sipping herbal tea when you feel the urge. I know a man in his 70s who started taking short walks every time he wanted a cigarette. Over time, those walks became his favorite part of the day, and he's been smoke-free for 2 years now. Quitting smoking can lower your risk of heart disease, improve your breathing, and give you more energy to enjoy life. Be patient with yourself. It's a tough habit to break, but you can do it with the right support. Tip 4. Manage stress with. Simple habits reducing stress is key to breaking the cycle of unhealthy habits. Try calming activities like deep breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. Do this for 5 minutes a day to feel more relaxed. Spend time in nature, even if it's just sitting in your backyard or taking a short walk in a park. Nature has a way of soothing the mind. Listening to calming music or meditating for a few minutes can also help. I recently spoke with a woman in her 80s who started doing a gratitude list every morning. She writes down 3 things she's thankful for, like her family or a sunny day. She says it's completely changed her outlook, and she feels less stressed than ever. When you're less stressed, you're less likely to turn to habits like smoking or overeating salty foods. Tip 5. Eat a heart-healthy. A balanced diet can protect you from the dangers of habits like eating too much salt. Focus on whole foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. For example, foods like bananas, spinach, and salmon are rich in potassium, which helps balance sodium levels and lowers blood pressure. Avoid processed foods as much as possible. They're often packed with hidden salt and unhealthy fats. If you're craving a snack, try unsalted nuts or fresh fruit instead of chips. I know a couple in their 70s who started a meatless Monday tradition. They make a big salad with lots of veggies, and it's become their favorite meal of the week. Eating well doesn't just help your heart, it gives you more energy and makes you feel better overall. Tip 6. Check in with your doctor regularly. Regular checkups with your doctor can catch problems before they become serious. Make sure to get your blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar checked at least once a year, or more often if your doctor recommends it. If you're worried about side effects from your medications, like dizziness or low energy, tell your doctor. They might be able to adjust your dose or switch you to a different medication. I heard about a man in his late 70s who was feeling tired all the time. He finally told his doctor, who discovered that his blood pressure medication was too strong. After adjusting the dose, he felt like a new person. Your doctor can also help. You create a plan to quit smoking, manage stress, or improve your diet. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Your health is worth it. These 6 tips, cutting back on salt, setting a medication routine, quitting smoking, managing stress, eating a heart-healthy diet, and checking in with your doctor, can help you avoid these dangerous habits and protect your health after 70. Let's wrap up with some final thoughts. Let's recap what we've learned today. Some everyday habits, like eating too much salt, skipping medications, or ignoring stress and smoking, can be deadly for seniors over 70. We talked about why avoiding these habits is so important, the dangers they pose, and 6 practical tips to help you stay safe. Cutting back on salt, setting a medication routine, quitting smoking with support, managing stress, eating a heart-healthy diet, and checking in with your doctor regularly. I hope these tips help you take control of your health and live a longer, happier life. You deserve to feel strong, energized, and ready to enjoy your golden years. Don't let these dangerous habits hold you back. Making small changes now can add years to your life and keep you doing the things you love. I'd love to hear from you. Let's make this a conversation. What's one habit you're going to change after watching this video? Or if you've already made a change, how has it helped you? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one and I can't wait to hear your stories. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to Elderly Guardian for more senior health tips. Hit the bell so you never miss a new video. We've got lots more to talk about, from staying active to managing loneliness after 70. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and let's make your golden years the best yet.